Hi again, guys. I am excited to present to you now the two-story edition of your remodel project. So the site plan will look pretty similar to the other plan, although you'll see we're demolishing a lot more of the existing footprint, and we're also not building out towards the back. With the single-story design and the great idea you had for the dining room, I felt it necessary to build out towards the back. But in the two-story design, I don't feel like that's as necessary as you'll see in the floor plan. And so we're able to preserve more open space in the rear yard. So I'm enlarging the pergola, but we've got more open space that isn't taken up by any building, and that would lead to a perceived larger backyard. So that's one thing going for the two-story design as a gimme when we look at the site plan. But now let's go ahead and zoom into the floor plan. Now, unlike the single-story design, I'm showing both the first story and the second story side by side here without the demo plan. But if we zoom in on the ground floor plan, you can see this orange line represents the existing footprint, just to give you a bit of context. And of course, again, the extensive demolition happening for this two-story design is visible on this site plan here, if we zoom in on it. Now, back to the two-story design. The ADU is identical. I really like this design. I think it works really well in either scenario. So we're going to leave that as a given for now and talk just about the changes that happen in the two-story design versus the one-story design. So one of the first things that happened is that where the single-story design only had a covered carport off on the side, the two-story design has a full one-car garage with an extensive amount of storage area towards the back here, and even fitting or protruding in underneath the stairs. So a lot of storage space available in this attached garage. I've also showing the utility closet here for all the utilities that we've relocated from the garage, the existing garage. Those are now shown on an exterior closet, and those are now, if you ever have to have those units serviced, we can just get them serviced from the exterior. You don't even have to let people into your home to service these appliances. But then coming back, the design does share some similarities with the single-story design in that we have the living room, home theater area here in the front next to the foyer, and a bay window in the living room. But then things start to get different. As we start to head towards the back, we have stairs that lead up to the second floor, and then this very wide open space that hints at the relocated dining room, at a large library space, and leads to a family room as well. So from the space we can go left into a similar looking kitchen and a family room, but instead of building the dining room out here, I've decided to shift the dining space over to the right in place where the existing bedroom is. And again, you've got yourself a much more open backyard space now. And I'm showing just the sliding glass doors for the guest bedroom, the dining, and the family room, but there'd be a lot more glass back here as well. These are just the minimum sliding glass doors that we'd want to have access to the backyard. But with all this glass here for the dining room and the family room stretching this way, and even sliding glass doors for this guest room, which might always just be nicely dressed up and look really clean, when we're in the backyard's going to feel so much bigger too, because we get clear views all the way to the back of the kitchen, all the way through to the front yard, or the front door, I mean. So it really is a very spectacular looking great room. And in between the family room and the dining room, I'm showing a little bit of a built-in buffet. So this is counter height, so there's open space between, but you don't necessarily walk between these spaces, so they can see each other, but they're semi-closed off. And of course we could talk about closing this off even more if you wanted. I know you wanted the spaces a little bit sequestered, but I think this is a nicely done way. And on the ground floor, we also have a library space that you walk through to get to the guest bedroom and the bathroom. So this time, I would say that since it's only for guests, this bathroom could serve as the powder room, the bathroom that your dinner guests would use as well. So hopefully, though, when your parents are staying for a month, this bathroom is kept in good condition. Otherwise, your parents might feel a little put out if they have to share their bathroom with dinner guests. But now, let's head upstairs. So as we go upstairs, the railing here would be open and we'd have views of the living room. And we come up to the landing and turn our corner to keep heading upstairs. And as we come upstairs, we come up into a very wide open second floor landing area. And of course, I'm going to put a big skylight up here so that there's tons of light pouring down. And as we come up here, I think we could do an art nook upstairs with some windows overlooking the vaulted family room and kitchen roof. There can be a lot of nice natural light up here for this art nook. And since it's on the second story, I'm not as concerned about you having to close this off. I think it could be a quite wonderful thing to see this up here. So off of this landing, we would continue to the master suite. The master suite is nicely sized with a huge walk-in closet, a huge master suite with a tub and a shower, and great views, lots of glass on these areas. We've also got a very nicely sized standalone or laundry room upstairs, but you could do a lot with this storage. This might be overflow art storage or just house storage, of course, but there's a lot going on in this upstairs laundry room. And then we've got two more rooms facing the front. We have the office flex room and the second bedroom, and then the bathroom. Now, I love the office and the bedroom facing front. I think this is fantastic. I'm not so keen on the small window we're probably going to get in the bathroom here. So maybe what we do is we don't put a window here at the front and we just do a side window here above the toilet, or maybe a skylight for this bathroom, because not from the front do I want to look up and see a small bathroom window. Maybe here, or maybe in the skylight, maybe a skylight here. That's something to think about. But of course, big window for the office and big windows for the bedrooms. I love that. That's going to be fantastic to see. But I think that's maybe the one drawback I have of having this bathroom here available for everyone to use. Now, I know that if it's just going to be Veer's bedroom and bathroom, you guys could of course go to your master suite, but in the event that you ever want to sell this house, having the two bedrooms up here without a bathroom in the middle seems really kind of weird to me. So it kind of dictated that this bathroom wanted to be here rather than a standalone bathroom for Veer by himself here and the office flex smushed over to the right and looking down onto the front porch. Anyways, I'm digressing a bit. I really think this is a fantastic design. I don't think this is too much of a trade-off, having the bathroom here at all. I'm letting you know that I'm not just going to pop a window right here. That wouldn't look good from the ground floor approach. But otherwise, I think this is a really fantastic second floor. I love how open this second floor landing is. When you come out of your bedroom, you can come up against this landing, look down on the stair landing, and then look past and through to whoever might be sitting right here in this chair next to maybe a little bit of extra library shelving. I think this is a really fantastic design. Of course, it's a lot more expensive. This is a much bigger house than the single-story design, but the rooms are larger. We've got an extra bedroom added to the count. This office flex is now a proper bedroom, whereas in the single-story design, the office flex was a standalone alcove, or not a standalone, but an alcove off of the living room. And of course, the laundry upstairs is a nice amount of storage, and then a lot of storage space. This is a huge walk-in closet, huge laundry room, huge art space, huge storage area off of an attached garage. Really wide open floor plan for the gatherings as large as you're talking about. Lots of different conversation areas in this house. Well, guys, I am super excited to hear your feedback. I hope I've given you a very tough decision to make here. It might come down to price, so I will, in my email, tell you my estimates for the prices to build each of these different designs, and then we can talk about your thoughts, what you like and don't like about each of them. And then we will iterate from there on the next set of plans. Thank you so much.